Welcome to Battle Truth and my point of view. I don't know you, so I'm not a hater. I can only give you the facts that's written on these papers. And since we have no dealings, therefore the court can care less about your feelings. I'm the Honorable MallikiBaker, your presiding judge, chairman and spokesperson for the One United Front. You are my witnesses and jury. You may be seated. Court is now in session. Let's talk about it. Man, listen, I'm going to keep it straight with y'all like always. I'm actually excited New Jersey Twerk is on the Ultimate Madness 5 card. I really am, keeping it 100. I think he brings a lot to the table, good or bad. He brings a lot to the table. Whether you love him, whether you hate him, he brings a lot to the table. And some of the people on these cards don't even line up with who this dude is. So if they can be on the card, then he definitely can be on the card. If you put nuns, stumbles, Prestavia, Sheed happens, you putting all them on the card, then of course Twerk deserved to be on the card. Sound crazy. In fact, this is again the most influential person in battle rap. Okay, his wave is stupid crazy, his influence is stupid crazy, and he continued to be in high demand when it comes to battle rap. Okay, but I'm excited and happy about him actually being on the card because I think again he got a lot to prove. And this actually tournament is set up for him to win. Look at even how the drawing went. That just goes to show you, like, things is in line for his favor. He pulled real name Brandon again. Again, not he pulled, but the people did. Really? Real name Brandon again? Now, keep in mind, when real name Brandon first got Twerk to battle against, usually when you pull somebody and you writing for them, that's when you at your best, when it's fresh and anew. So a real name Brandon bought out against Twerk in that battle, he was fired up on knowing that it was Twerk. So he bought out the best attempt. Twerk didn't get through his rounds at all. He didn't get through none of them rounds, really. So all that material was just saved. Now real name Brandon got to write again for Twerk using all fresh new material. See, that takes something away from him. There's no way Twerk should lose this battle, especially if he can get through his rounds. If Twerk can get through all three of his rounds, he good. But real name Brandon got to come and think of new creative ways to address Twerk. Remember, Twerk still got real name Brandon bars he wasn't able to use because he couldn't get through his material. So he should win this battle. Ain't no more excuses. Then it's 100K on the line. You only got to do, for the most part, 3 rounds. That's 3 battles. You already know ain't nobody gonna beat him on the polls. If Twerk can get through his rounds, he should be able to win 9 out of 10 battles. But he's going to always have the edge in favor over anybody that's on the card. Because if it go to a vote, he got more support from the battle rap community than anybody else on the card. So he needs to take this serious because this actually set up for him. This set up for him to win. Nobody's going to beat him on the votes. He know he one of the most explosive, impactful battle rappers in battle rap. So all he got to do is get through his round. He get through his rounds, he good. That's 100K in the bag. That's 100K in the bag. Simple as that. So you only can play yourself. You only can hurt yourself. Regarding to what, as a fan, I'm excited to see it. Again, good or bad. If he choke, it's still going to be fun. It's going to be like, oh. If he get through his round, then it's like, ooh, okay. So either way it go, the fans win. We win as fans. I want to see him get down. Because I know what the boy can do, like all of us know what he can do. When he in his bag, he in his bag. People can hate all day long, but at the end of the day, Twerk only beats himself for the most part. for the most part. He come with it, 9 times out of 10 get done. Okay? So this made for Twerk, man. And I hope he take it serious. I hope he locked in. I hope he preparing better and not just doing things at the last minute. I know every round you only got 2 weeks to write. So I'm hoping he just got it. I'm just hoping he locked in and actually really, really, really ready to let loose and redeeming himself. Because the last time he was in the tournament, he did terrible. It was horrible. He couldn't get through his rounds or nothing in that also. Now you've been given a second chance to redeem yourself. You got real name Brandon, and in getting real name Brandon, what happens is you got an advantage. You got an advantage. It's hard to write for a person a second time. Hold on, I'm getting text messages. It's hard to write for somebody a second time, because usually if you're writing for somebody a second time, what happens is when you're writing for somebody that second time is they end up not being as good as they was the first time. That's why usually when people do rematches, they don't be as good as the first time they rap, unless they didn't get through their raps or it was a problem. Like look at how Verb and Miles One did the first time they battled. Remember that? Then what happened when they battled the second time? It was terrible. People thought it was gonna be fire because the first one was fire. That it was gonna live up to the hype, and it didn't do so. It didn't do so at all. See, things like that, like when you get these second battles, and real name Brandon is at a disadvantage because he got to try to figure out a way to actually be better than how he was the first time. And that's gonna be hard for him. When Twerk, it's still afresh to him because he didn't get through his stuff. And he should know his stuff even better now. You know what I'm saying? Because he know himself, it's all afresh to him, and he should have his stuff down pat. You know what I'm saying? Down pat and know it by heart. And that's the thing that's crazy dealing with him. Because again, he got an easy round. This should be an easy round for him. He should know his stuff by heart. He shouldn't choke. He should get through this first round. So this is sort of like an alley-oop for him. Not taking nothing away from real name Brandon, but he had a disadvantage. Anyway. So with that being said, I look at that and I be like, okay, so that make a difference. So I like Twerk in this tournament. I think he actually, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, man. You know, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because at the end of the day, man, I'm pretty sure he look. I think he's gonna do good, man. I think he's gonna do good, man. And I just believe he's gonna pull through. I really do. If he can get through his rounds, I don't see anybody beating him if he can get through all his rounds. So Anyway, I gotta go. They blowing me up.